Eagle Nation, what up? We have something a little bit different today. Welcome into A to Z Philly. I'm RB. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let's be honest, okay? It is not even July yet, so yeah, we're anticipating training camp. We're getting hyped up for the season, but there's only so much we can talk about, right? We can only talk about the positional battles and certain players needing to step up and guys that could sign at the end of training camp, etc. so much. But that's why we rely on the Dallas Cowboys, because they give us news, they give us entertainment, even when there's nothing to talk about. It's not even July yet, and the Cowboys are already cowboying. They already have drama, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so I'm scrolling across Twitter, and I didn't expect to see this, and I just listened to the clip, and I love it. I'm like, let me talk about this for a second, because, look, man, Cowboys DB Malik Hooker is advising Micah Parsons to focus on the team and not his podcast. Quote, "Are you caring about the crowd that's watching your podcast, or are you caring about the success of our team and the Super Bowl we are trying to reach?" That's what Malik Hooker said about Micah Parsons in an interview. And look, man, Micah has been made out as the villain, I feel like, just from the outsider perspective. Maybe I'm wrong in certain ways, and it just cracks me up because you look at this offseason, the Cowboys have done virtually nothing in terms of extending their own guys, the guys that are due, that are up for the extensions. They still haven't gotten the contract, and Micah Parsons is one of the generational talents. He is one of the best in the league at his position. He's going to be an absolute stud and probably a Hall of Famer one day. With that being said, is he even going to return to the Cowboys after this next year? Is he going to sign with Dallas? I'm starting to think he may not. And it's because of all the extra things that go on, right? There's drama with Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. Somehow they make it about Micah Parsons and his podcast, right? I get it. He's a personality. He does say some interesting things. You know, he had the couple draft reactions. There's things that come out where the team may not necessarily be happy with him, but really it's just his regular reaction. He sees the Eagles draft all the players he wants. He's pissed off, right? That is the age we are in now when it comes to players and having podcasts and certain media outlets where they can just give their raw emotion, their raw thoughts, and it's the truth. The Cowboys are an organization filled up with mediocrity. They never produce results, and then they try to take it out on their guys like Micah Parsons. So now Malik Hooker, a guy on the team, is now coming at him for his podcast as well. And here's what he had to say in response. And according to ML Football, this was a deleted post, but Parsons went off on Malik Hooker for not speaking to him first. Quote, "Just wish you said this to me, but instead on some podcast, and you got my number, fam. Malik Hooker and you my locker mate. So you could have said this any day. And you do realize I shoot the podcast on our off day. Why ain't we talking about everyone's preparations and focus leading up to the game week? I mean, I can point out a lot of other things, but I'm just not. I want you to point out other things. I want you to expose this team. Because let's be honest, Micah, Penn State product, you may as well come home to Philadelphia, man. You may as well get out of this drama-filled organization and come to a team and a fan base that is going to value you. And oh, by the way, maybe some teammates that aren't going to call you out. If this is legit, I honestly agree with Micah Parsons here. Why didn't you just text me, bro? Why didn't you just call me up and say, dude, I don't like some of the things you said on your pod. I understand it's your media platform. I respect it. You're probably going to do this even after your days are done playing football. You're probably making a whole hell of a lot extra money doing it. But maybe you should stay away from saying this or saying that. But he goes out on an interview and says something like that. I agree with Micah in this case. You know what I mean? Maybe he does overstep boundaries, but based on what has come out in the past year and what the Cowboys try to do to him, I mean, you know, he may be frustrated. Why would he want to stay there? They don't win. They blame everything on him, and he probably is trying to get out. But I just love it because, again, how does this happen to the Cowboys every year? Like, it is just prime entertainment. It is just incredible how we are not even a couple months away yet from the NFL season, and they already have drama, right? What does Stephen A. Smith always say? An accident waiting to happen, and, you know, something's going to happen, whether it's, you know, drama filled off the field or whether it's on the field or in the locker room. And here we are already. It is a beautiful thing. It is an annual occurrence. And Eagle Nation, can just sit back and laugh. So can the Commanders fans, so can the Giants fans, so can everybody else, because this is what always happens. And this is why they stay relevant, because of things like this. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Cowboys drama on June 29th, and I'm laughing. I'm laughing all the way, man. Give me your thoughts down below, Eagle Nation. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Also, real quick, let's go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsor of today's video. It is the great BetMGM. Enjoy all your favorite sports like never before at BetMGM. Sign up using our code ATOZPA and get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you do not win your first bet. When you register with BetMGM, you'll get instant access to parlays, live bets, player props, and daily boosted odds specials. And with BetMGM at your fingertips, every play and every game matter more than ever. So go ahead and find out why BetMGM is the king of sportsbooks. Sign up today with the bonus code ATOZPA and get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you do not win your first bet. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions.